Hello. We're back. Fuck, I haven't recorded in a while. And I'm about to go to work, so I'm gonna do a little bit of a gameplay real quick. Wow, I'm still a little sleepy. Alright, let's fucking do this.
Oh, Captain, you did it! My little boy is back, safe and sound. Tell the captain how grateful we are, Tuck Tuck.
Mama, I told you that I'm not staying. I just came back to talk to you about why I left. Then I'm going back to Amber Heights.
Oh, we'll get that silliness sorted out. You're safe here with me, and that's how it's going to stay. Isn't that right?
You mentioned a reward for bringing Tucker home.
I did, didn't I? Suppose I can't expect you to just be content at a good deed done. No? Well, all right. Here, kind stranger. This is every bit I've scrimped and scraped for years to save. But it's more than worth it to have my Tuck Tuck home safe again.
Good luck to you both.
You think the people in Stellar Bay ever get used to this smell?
Oh shit, I talked to him by accident. Nope, don't talk to me. Alright, we got something else to turn in. Velma, there we go.
Wrap musk and canid eyes, right here.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
I've got some bad news about Braxton.
That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift?
He was killed by cannibals out in the ruins.
That's... wow. I sure feel like an ass now.
You definitely sounded like one.
Ease up. I'm running on a chronic shortage of sleep here. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement. Something else on your mind?
Talk to you later. Ah, yes! Can I do it now? Heh. Braxton, filled with Saltuna breeding shards, back. Supply contracts, order forms. Past several years, she's been slowly siphoning money from her operating budget. Looks like he was right. Where is this? Ow!
Why don't you grab a chair? Sit a spell.
You didn't have to stand up. We need to talk about Velma.
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
What the hell? Do I have to threaten her? Velma's threatened to replace you with sublight contractors.
Nope. I'm calling her bluff. If she wants to threaten us, we'll see how she likes it when Sanjar finds out she gave Sublight even more dominion in Stellar Bay.
Okay, I think I need to tell Velma then. Oh, here go my legs again. Oh. I thought they'd break again.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but...
Oh my god, shut up. Let's talk about Caleb.
unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say.
Caleb says they need a raise to keep up with prices around here.
Tell him to complain to Catherine in Fallbrook, not me. Sublight's demanding more money for the same contracts, which means we're all in the same boat.
Why can't you give him his pay increase?
I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple. Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire sublight contractors at this rate.
I saw your accounts. You've been skimming money for years. You can afford to pay more.
Yeah, and did you miss the part where I'm working doubles to cover for everyone who decides not to show? I'm the one who keeps this place running. That money's mine, one way or another.
That sounds remarkably like Caleb's argument.
Fine. Tell Caleb he and his team can have their raise, but I need them back here immediately. Something else on your mind?
Nope. Oh wow, she took that rather well. Oh, it's just running back and forth, back and forth. Should probably put this away. I'm gonna shoot somebody. Damn it, out of my way.
Why don't you grab a chair?
Shut up. Velma was embezzling from MSI. She has agreed to up your wages in exchange for my silence.
Well, I'll be a Raptidon's dinner. Reckon I ought to listen to gossip more often. Here, take this as compensation. It ain't a lot, but I hope it shows how much we appreciate all you've done. Now me and my friends here better get back to work before Velma blows a fuse.
Yay, I did it. Alright. Let's do this mission for Lilia.
I wonder sometimes what the...
You know, I met a French Canadian the other day. There aren't a lot of French people where I live. Oop. It's a shortcut. But I'm pretty sure she was Canadian because she was strangely nice. Like, she went out of her way to be nice. It was a little weird. Off-putting.
Hey, Velma, I got your caffeinoid pills.
You're a lifesaver. Hope Abigail.
What's the passcode I need? Oh, it's a dead person. Most of the... Pick out the words Lyle. Oh, it's Lilia. Antediluvian. I'll take that. So yeah, anyways, I was at work and I was patrolling, right? It was at a different store, not the same one I usually work at, because I got more hours this weekend. But I was just riding around and I noticed there was a car blocking traffic and people were telling me to tell her to move. And I didn't really want to because the reason she was waiting there is to get into a parking spot. And she's kind of in the right there. I can't really tell her to leave. Where the hell is this? I couldn't really tell her to leave because, you know, she's waiting. If they're waiting, they can stay there. But people kept telling me to tell her to move. And she was blocking traffic. People have a lot of trucks down here. They're huge. They take a lot of space. It's a little obnoxious, to be honest. But yeah, I kept gesturing at her if she could move, and she kept pointing at the car. And then when I had the chance, I walked up to her and I had to explain it, and she seemed kind of pissed at first, but I'm sort of used to it. People get mad at me all the time. And then, you know, after she left, I went back to patrolling. And I didn't think much of it. I just thought, oh, it's another annoying person. But I did notice her accent. You know, like I said, there aren't a lot of French people where I live. So her accent kind of stood out. And since it's winter, I know a lot of people from up north come down south. And about an hour later, give or take, I was riding around patrolling and I saw her kind of like call me over, and I thought she was gonna like go off on me, you know, like start yelling, because it kind of started out that way. She kind of sounded a little condescending. She was like, oh, what's your job here? And you know, I was in the right to do that, and I told her that yes, I knew, but people were complaining. And I thought she was about to leave, and then she reaches in her purse, and I heard her say, this is for you. And I thought she was going to give me,
Looks like my kind of town.
I don't know, like a
Drinking,
pissy note, you know, like a really petty fuck you note or something. But she pulls out a chocolate bar, and she gives it to me. And it really throws me off, because that's the last thing I expected. And she said, here, this is for you. And I asked her, why are you giving me a chocolate? And she said, oh, it's because you look like a nice guy. And it's so fucking weird because You know, it looked like I pissed her off.
Uh-huh. You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to
Whoa.
Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
I'll bet she's a hoot at parties.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
Yeah, you're real friendly.
I do so try. Might try more for you. 'Cause I like interesting folks. So what are you in the market for, stranger? I got vice, virtue, and everything in between. Well, I'm half listening.
Actually, I'm the fixer for your sublight problem.
Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia.
I found a passcode on a corpse in Stellar Bay. I guess it grants access to the extraction site.
Found it on a corpse, huh? If you killed Lilia's agent, you get to explain it to her. Not me.
He was dead when I got there.
Well, shit. I knew he'd come to a bad end one day. Still, no time for weeping and wailing. We've got a metric fuck-ton of bits worth of salvage just waiting for extraction.
How special and what sort of something?
Special as in unlawful, delicate, and deadly. As to the something, no, it ain't a person. Not this time.
At this time?
One of my runners uncovered a cache of Alta Vitae gas, left in a lab when the board abandoned Cascadia. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
Safe? You just said it was delicate and deadly.
Meaning safe for me and my crew, seeing as it ain't us undertaking the risk.
I can get it done.
I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
Our sawbones, Ellie, could probably cook something up.
I'm a doctor, not a vet. But what's the worst that could happen?
I shall leave the details to you. Now, after you clear the mantis nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills, or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
Our resident vicar is pretty good with computers. He could hack it.
Got a vicar as your hacker? Men of the cloth never do cease to amaze me. Bright as a newborn star on the outside, blackest of holes within. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. On the terminal, use the passcode you got from Stellar Bay to get in. But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue. For a fine fee, of course.
I might be interested.
Good. This particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
I get the feeling this is going to involve murder and mayhem.
Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's gonna get it for me.
What specifically do you want me to do?
Kill him, run him out. I don't rightly care for the details. So long as Clive knows resistance to me is costly and futile. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut or his production lines ought to make do.
Say I wanted to sabotage the factory.
Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machinery.
Sounds good.
It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be.
Cool. Alright.
Now there's a woman who knows what she wants. I like her.
She's about as welcoming as a wrench to the face. And half as tender.
Always imagined Fallbrook would be... cleaner?
I had a patient who once...
Hungry? I'm famished myself. No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
Catherine said you can give me an ID for the C&P factory.
Not so fast. My biometric IDs are special goods. Only on offer to special clients. You cotton?
I think the fact that Catherine Mallon sent me for it makes me special enough.
She needs it for a job? Well, why didn't you say so? Reckoned you asked her where to best procure one, and she obligingly pointed you my way. Give me a jiffy to break. I mean, calibrate the ID. This goes like that. Nope, not quite right.
No, I think this guy's voice actor is
Bit to the
Brick
left,
from Borderlands.
yes. That'll do it. For a C&P factory line worker, she sure is a beauty. Careful. I'm trusting you to guard this specialty good with your life. I mean it. Lose the ID and you don't get another. Also, you'll be off my list of unwholesome customers. Will that be all, or do you require something to say, scratch your itch?
Let's deal. Oh, I wonder what this guy has. Why is this shit locked? Restricted? Well, fuck you then. Alright, let's go. So anyway, yeah, French-Canadian lady really threw me in for a loop. So weird how nice they are. I met another one a few months ago. Some old guy. Yeah, at the store I regularly work at. There's this old guy with a dog. And I love dogs. I'm not gonna lie, that's really the only reason I went to go ask him questions. Well, I wouldn't say the only reason. It was the main reason. He was just kind of standing there, and if people are loitering, I kind of have to figure out what they're up to. But the dog definitely played a factor. So anyways, I just walked up to him. I asked him what, if he was waiting for someone. He said he was waiting for his wife. And he couldn't go in because he had his dog with him. And he didn't want to... Ooh. He didn't want to leave him in the car. That's already a plus in my book. Ow.
Oh, that's the last of him.
So yeah, he told me he was waiting for his wife, and he talked to me about his dog. I think, if I remember, his dog's name was Nicky, and he told me how his kids got him the dog because his old one died of old age, and he was telling me how he kind of likes dogs more than people because no matter what, they'll never leave your side. And then his wife came out, and they started talking to each other in French. And I asked him if he was from Canada, and he said yes. And then I said Montreal, and then his eyes lit up. Like he was really excited to talk to somebody he knew about Montreal. Do I just walk in? Ah!
You must be a part of the new line shift. Don't tell me you lost your key card already. A lost card's worth 2 infractions, you know.
How much for a card and no infractions?
Depends on what you got. But I reckon we can work something out.
Well, 385 bits do.
Pleasure doing business with you. You weren't never here and I didn't give you this card.
Wow. Ooh, that thing isn't gonna last long down there.
Remember not to take breaks on company.
Okay. So yeah, he would talk about his dog, and his dog was really well behaved. Like, it would shake hands and sit and all that. And then his wife came out, right? And they're speaking in French. And then I assume she asked if he was in trouble or why I was asking him questions. But then he just said in English, "Oh no, this guy's my friend," and he just kept repeating it like a kid, like he was really excited. And then he asked me if I wanted anything, like a drink, because it was back when it was around the end of summer, so it was really hot outside. So they really do go out of their way to be nicer. This might have to be the only mission I do for today. Hey, do I have this? I don't, right? Fuck it, new gun. So I don't see... Ah!
Where do you think you're sneaking to? Production line is that away, you worthless gadabout.
Gadabout? Aw, come on. You aren't gonna report me, are you?
I'm darn well thinking about it.
Please don't.
Well, since you asked me real nice, fine. I'll let it slide. But just this once, mind you.
Got it. Man, I don't want to kill these people. They all seem kind of nice. Medical. What? Oh shit. Where's Ellie? She's got a... which one are you? I'm assuming you?
Something on your mind?
Cool. What? Where's that medicine? Maybe I could persuade Clive to give up the factory or something. Oh wait, no, I needed her for the... Oh shit.
Processing.
Make it fast, make it fast, make it fast, make it fast. Oh, I took the wrong ladder.
Illegal activity detected.
Nothing illegal going on here.
Unexpected.
Looks like we're doing
no, 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 no. Climb, 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 climb. Shit! Shit. Great, now I gotta kill everyone. Shit. I'm sorry. Oh shit, I'm so sorry, my bad. Oh, here's a letter. Is right? Is this it? Shit! How do I get in there? God damn it. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back, I think. The map's a little weird. I don't think it's gonna help me out. Oh! There are stairs back there. Don't have enough for that. Did I do it?
Stop! You're violating company policy.
Make him regret it.
Hello, Clive.
Whoa now. And just what do you figure you're doing up here? These are my private quarters, friend. I don't allow tours up here.
This guy's
I
kind
don't
of
allow
freaky
tours
looking.
Ever on deeper consideration.
I'm not here for a tour.
Right. On account of, seeing as I ain't ever approved one, so as my way of saying welcome, I must ask you, what in the blackest hole would possess you to traipse into my office? Uninvited, unannounced, propelled, no doubt, by some form of death wish.
Sublight sent me to kill you, but I'm sure we could work something out.
By Sublight, you mean Catherine, do you not? That greedy, star-crossed sow. Listen, friend. The Borst King of Monarch does not negotiate with coveters. How about you bring me Catherine's severed head, and I will gift you a lifetime supply of Borst.
Huh. I'll think it over and get back to you.
See that you do, friend. See that you do.
I should go.
Go!
I didn't like him. He was freaky looking. Stealing? Is it stealing if he's already dead? I think it might be. Oh, nice. You know, this game is probably gonna take me forever to finish. Hello, how do you do? Diddly-doo. Oh shit. Fuck. Alright, yeah, I'm clear. Whew. And I only killed,
Food poisoning
what,
is one
5
of the
people?
leading causes of death in Halcyon. Not surprising when you see these places from the inside.
Yeah, this is gonna be a real short episode. I mean, they're all pretty short. If traveling to and from wasn't so boring, I would make these episodes about an hour long. Maybe a little under. Kind of like I did with Fallen Order. I mean, there's nothing to do, really. I mean, I guess I could, yeah, I don't know. Not every day at work is interesting. Most of the times it's pretty boring. You know, this planet's giving me the most side quests out of any I've been in, I think.
Catherine Malin could sour milk just by glaring at it.
I'd have a drink with her, though I'd keep one hand on my gun and the other on my bit cartridge.
Niles. Wait, I remember him.
Please say the Yoda corpse you're wearing is Clive's.
Slaughterhouse Clive is deceased.
Huh. Not much boast to that declaration. Am I to take that to mean you didn't kill him?
They say discretion is a virtue.
You ain't wrong, but I prefer a man of vice myself. Still, this ought to compensate for your troubles. And take an aromatic. You stink like Sisty Pig.
That's enough for now. Let's see what this guy has to say.
Hey there, Exterminator. Glad you showed up to take care of those mantis swarms. Hate those fucking things.
You don't look like a smuggler nor a dandy. Catherine sent you back here? On second thought, it's best if I don't know. What's your order?
I'll get out of here. Alright, so I think if I'm gonna do this heist mission or whatever the fuck, I'm gonna need to get Max out of the ship. I need to go back.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
That's cool. Alright, I'm gonna save it here. Next episode I'll probably do the heist. I guess I'll see you on the next one. Is this right from the intro? I kinda wanna make a sick transition. I will see if it works. Alright. Bye.